Meantime, the General Superintendent of the Highway Church of God, Bishop Denczil Rolle, believes that as churches around the country begin to prepare to return to their sacred space in the era of the new norm, he says while social media and virtual streams have become very convenient, the physical space, he says, will always be a necessity.
You know what virtual means? Virtual means it is a simulation of the real thing but cannot be it. It's not, it's virtual. It's an attempt to create the real thing, but it never comes to it. When I'm there in the room, we could have done this on Zoom, but what you're feeling from me now, you could never feel this on Zoom. You could have called me and we could have done this virtually. But what you feeling coming off of me now, what I feeling coming off of you, you can't recreate that. And in a time when there's such mental anguish and the possibility of depression and suicidal thoughts, we got to be real. That is going to be the reality for many persons in the months ahead. We're going to need that place to come, to be strengthened, to be reinforced, just to get a sense of some degree of normalcy and sanity and levity from all the things that are happening around.
Well, while religious leaders have been criticized for wanting the church to open, Bishop Rolle says it's more than what meets the eye.
Those persons who believe that the church is this big Ponzi scheme and these pastors are being enriched, I really want to know which church they're talking about. Because I know of so many pastors whose houses are in the papers, pastors who are struggling to make ends meet, just to ensure that the work of the ministry continues. What we're crying out for is that effect of the people gathering together, crying out to God, and God says, I'll hear from heaven. I am one of those, you can hear my heart, my passion in this regard, that we cannot diminish the need for the corporate gathering, what happens when we get together in one place to be heard, honoring and praising our God. There's something that happens when we come together.